You're watching your local news leader live from our Town Tilton. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
Good evening. I'm Emily Braun, and in the next half hour, we're going to take you through all of the sights, sounds, and stories of our town, Tilton. This Vermilion County town was named after Charles Tilton. He was a friend of Abraham Lincoln, and history says they shared Thanksgiving dinner in the village in the 1850s. Coming up, you'll get a taste of some of the town's proudest people, projects, and businesses. But first, let's take a look back at the live event.
You're watching your local news leader live from our Town Tilton. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
I tried to get the mayor to get in the dunk tank. No.
He said no?
Tried to get a trustee in the dunk tank. She said no, or he said no, and a clerk, and I don't know. But we've got Lily, because Lily is our trooper. She ate 2 hot dogs, and she still decided to get in the water. All right, she was a volleyball player, we should say, not a softball player.
Not baseball.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, don't hit me in the head, Marley. Ah!
Oh, it didn't work.
She did hit it.
We'll give it to
she
you.
She did
we'll
hit
give
the
it
target. Okay, now I'm out of breath. All right, Lily,
Should we
okay?
go for round 2?
We're an American band. We're an American band. We're coming to your town. We'll help you party down. We're an American band. We're an American band.
First up, one woman's talents with needles and thread led her to stitch up a reputation in town. She was known as the Costume Lady, and every Halloween, her garage became a gathering place where adults and kids alike could pick out their holiday apparel.
Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Nancy Fields has probably made as many costumes through the years as she has pictures of them.
We were going to Liberty Estates to serve.
As she shuffles through the pile, each one she picks up has a special memory. It's a well-documented array of the hobby she held dear to her heart for many years, dating all the way back to her humble beginnings.
As I had 3 kids, I would make them something every year. And I had one lady that says, well, that kid won because it's Nancy's kid. She wins every time because she makes her stuff.
Perhaps it was jealousy or admiration or both that turned her gift into a business exploding in popularity. How many people came here to do this?
Oh, my goodness. I couldn't begin to tell you.
Nancy's been doing this for dozens of years, and every fall, she would turn her garage into a family's Halloween one-stop shop.
It was something that really just kind of clicked with everybody. I'd made over 200 kids' costumes and over 200 adult costumes. And so there was a big variety of items to pick from.
Throughout the years, up until the late 90s, this was the place to go. But she says something happened after 9/11. The mood about Halloween changed, and when the community recovered, there wasn't as much demand for her work anymore. Since then, Nancy has given many of her costumes away, but these racks are still stuffed with adult costumes she hangs on to.
If somebody calls and wants to see what I have, sure, they can come over.
Even though you could say she's retired from costume making, Nancy smiles as she recalls the name she made for herself in our town, Tilton.
I miss it. I really do. I think because at school, the kids would say, that's the costume lady.
Nancy says her favorite costume she ever made was the baseball chicken. And next up, there comes a time in life when you're not ready for a nursing home, but you're tired of keeping up with a house. That's where Autumn Fields Senior Living in Tilton comes in. It hasn't quite been in town for a full year yet, but the staff says they already feel like they're making a difference for the seniors who live there. There are about 37 residents there now. We caught up with some of them who told us they love the community aspect of it and that they can be close to their family. The staff members say they're passionate about the people they serve.
I love working with elderly. I've been in healthcare for 7 years now. Most of my family is in healthcare, so it's just kind of something that I've always liked to do.
She also says they encourage aging in place, so they'll help people who live there transition from a nursing home or hospice care when the time comes. Early risers and brunch goers alike can enjoy a relatively new hot spot in our town, Tilton. It's called Lupita's, named after the owner's daughter. And just like the namesake would suggest, the employees say the place is all about providing a family atmosphere. They say they love seeing the same people every day coming in to enjoy a hot meal and meeting new faces as well.
They feel like it's a home to them because they could come in every day, they see faces they know, they recognize us, they know us, they talk to us.
They got great food here, and the waitresses are nice, and people, you know, I enjoy coming here.
Lupita's is open for breakfast and lunch from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. And up next, the town is certainly not drama-free. One man prides himself in introducing comedy and tragedy into people's lives through teaching theater. Gregory Duckett was born to perform. He got his first taste of stardom at a young age.
We grew up in Tilton. I went to Daniel Grade School where I played Frosty the Snowman, did several school plays.
Duckett caught the theater bug and knew he wanted to spend his life around a stage. In school, he found a new passion for directing. So he cast himself in a new role as teacher, and he's been to colleges across the Midwest sharing his craft.
And I probably will continue my journey. I'm kind of a theater gypsy. I love teaching and I love theater so much.
He's designed many costumes too, ranging from all different shows and time periods. As he teaches, he loves seeing the contagious theater bug latching onto his students and watching how far it takes them.
I've had students on Broadway, I've had students on TV, I've had students, and that's the greatest joy. It's not just about me, it's about what it does for other people.
He teaches classes here too. He has 3 different age groups, 7 to 12, 13 to 18, and 18 and up. No matter where this gypsy's lessons lead him, he'll always find his way back.
Tilton has pretty much always been kind of like home base for me.
So anyone who wants to learn acting, directing, or design can give him a call in our town, Tilton. And if you want to get involved with any of his classes, we have his contact information on our website, WCIA.com. Coming up after the break. A pet paradise in our town, Tilton, and these dogs are full of the vacation spirit.
WCIA 3 News is sponsored by Subaru of Champaign County.
Jill has heart failure and a new place to explore. Jill has Entresto, a heart failure pill that helps keep people alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARM. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Where to next?
This is the Durabit of the all-new Chevy Silverado.
That is huge.
It offers a built-in 120-volt outlet.
Wow.
Plug that in for me.
Oh, holy smoke.
And the all-new Silverado has more trim levels than any other pickup.
Oh, wow. There's something for all of us.
It's time to upgrade.
Get 0% financing for 72 months, or get a total value of over $8,700 on this all-new Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Here's some great news. One stop for all car and truck repairs, plus a great tire selection. Tires Plus is tires plus routine auto maintenance, plus electrical work, plus brake service, plus air conditioning repairs, plus check engine light diagnosis, plus tire rotation. The Plus is in everything they do, and they'll match any locally advertised prices. There's so much plus, we ran out of time to tell you about the great selection of tires. Tires Plus and all Tires Plus Auto Care. They fix everything.
The holiday weekend is here, and we're helping you celebrate at the Nissan July 4th sales event. Save big on our lineup with advanced tech, like Rogue, Best Buy Award winner, Armada, Best full-size SUV crossover, and Altima, an IHS Top Safety Pick. Hurry, because like the July 4th holiday, this sales event ends soon. Get up to $2,000 holiday bonus cash on select models, or get 0% financing for up to 60 months on 15 models.
From your local news leader, Our Town Tilton continues now.
We all probably feel a little sad when we leave our pets to go on vacation, but the people at Paw a Day Inn want dogs to feel like they're living at large. So it'll be even harder to get your dogs to hop back in your car after they've enjoyed their stay in our town, Tilton. When you pack up and leave for paradise, you can't always bring your pups. But the folks at Paw a Day Inn say you don't have to carry any guilt about that.
There's boarding facilities, but not many that are like ours.
Garla Pyatt says if dogs could speak, they might tell you this is a pretty sweet deal.
The dogs can watch Netflix.
With beach-themed rooms and plenty of space to romp around, your best friends can also sit in the lap of luxury. Essentially, the idea is that when their owners go on vacation, these pups can be on vacation too. And just like you, they're likely to catch a case of post-getaway blues.
We have a lot of dogs. They'll get to the door and turn around and come back. We've had them jump out of cars to come back inside.
As Tony Pyatt explained, it's not just about boarding here. They also do grooming and canine officer training.
I started off as a police officer, as a canine handler, and when I was doing that, I wanted to open a business.
Now, he says he's living his dream.
You come to work every day, and that's all you do. You play with dogs. If you go home smelling like a dog, it's been a good day.
Even the dogs know they're on island time when they come to stay at the inn in our town, Tilton.
When they turn off Georgetown Road, the dog starts going crazy in the car because they know where they're going and they know what's going to happen, so they get all pumped up. And when they come in, they just want to jump up and love on you and say hello.
You got me in the mouth. It's a very friendly dog there. The Pyatts told us people from all across the country have stopped by to drop off their dogs for boarding. Up next, a playground in our town, Tilton, is getting a big facelift. 7 years ago, a national group called Kaboom awarded Tilton with a grant. They built Thomas Park and the playground you see here in one day. Now, the park is in need of a revamp. The village is able to get that done because of a Blue Cross Blue Shield grant. They're going to plant flowers, put in new mulch, and add swings for adults, among other things. Village leaders say this park serves many different purposes, so they don't take this grant for granted.
And they have picnics there quite often. People have parties there in the summer for birthday parties or anniversary parties, graduations, things like that.
The work on the playground will be happening throughout the summer. Coming up next.
A lot of it ended up firewood or in the landfill.
But instead, he turns would-be trash into treasures of art, where he gets the wood he makes them from.
Monday on CI Living, financial inflation. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Plus, a performance from the musical Emma here on our CI stage. That's Monday at 4.
Forecast first from WCIA3. Sponsored by Matex, Heating and Cooling.
Getting the family around this summer is so easy with the golf car from Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars. No hassle, easy and fun. Experience the convenience of owning a club car golf car and the options it provides you. Check out a showroom vehicle or get something custom at one of the Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars in the area.
My parents said computer games were for kids. I showed them it was a business.
Teachers lectured me for drawing in class. I made it a career.
A corner office wasn't high enough for me, so I learned to fly.
Follow your own path to get to your best with our best Accord yet from Honda.
All right, boys, time for bed. Listen to your mom, knuckleheads. Hand them over.
Hand what over?
Video games, whatever you got.
Let's go. You can watch videos of people playing video games in the morning.
Is that everything? I can see who's online.
I'm gonna sweep the sofa fort. Well, look what I found.
Take control of your Wi-Fi with Xfinity X5.
Let's roll.
Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet and TV for $40 a month for 12 months. Plus, upgrade to get more than double the speed. Click, call, or visit a store today.
More people are switching to Ram than ever before because Ram gives you more towing, more luxury, more legroom, and more deals with up to 20% off MSRP in America's most awarded pickup. The all-new Ram 1500. Hurry in for big deals during Ram Truck Month.
Now get 20% off MSRP on select all-new 2019 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock.
Our Town Tilton continues here on WCIA3 News, your local news
A man
leader.
has devoted his retirement to craftsmanship. A big chunk of his business model is turning unwanted debris into artsy decorations. This isn't your traditional wood shop, but it's a haven for Ted Byerly.
It fills my time up, keeps me out of the taverns.
You might think of retirement as a time to relax and take it slow. So you could say Byerly is going against the grain.
I started off, I made a couple of rocking chairs for my grandkids. So from there, I just kept doing other things.
His workshop has shelves full of wooden keepsakes, bowls, tiny chests, more bowls. Bowls are his favorite thing. His other favorite thing is how he gets the supplies. Ted Byerly has a passion for turning one man's trash into another man's centerpiece.
People call me, they got a tree down or something rather, so I go get the tree and saw it up. I got a sawmill and a kiln to dry it, and then I always make the people a bowl out of what they give me.
With Central Illinois' luck, there's no shortage of debris to work with. In the back of his shop, that's quite clear, like in Rossville.
Tornado went through there, and he must have had 50 trees down maybe. About half of them was uprooted, and about half of them just broke off, maybe 10, 12 feet in the air. And I got quite a few of them before he said no more.
That's how Byerly's hobby is kept well-rounded.
A lot of it ended up firewood or in the landfill.
In our town, Tilton. Everything he makes is engraved with the mark of his special signature, handcrafted by Ted Byerly. Coming up next, you might ask people in Tilton if they've seen better days, and most of them would probably say yes, maybe because they've been in better days themselves. By the way, we're talking about a bar. The owner says he named it after a song he heard on the radio that said better days, and he said, yeah, let's go with that. This used to be a craft distillery, but about 1.5 years ago, it became a bar, and just within the last couple of months, started serving food. And now it's turned into a popular hangout. The owner says sometimes he's surprised to think back on his twist of fate.
I've never seen myself here. I've always been in construction, and now I've totally changed and done something new. So it's definitely a challenge and adventure.
And he says the adventure continues as they work on their menu and their outdoor deck as well. Up next.
It's nice just to go to the grocery store wherever you know and visit with people.
A history lesson as we meet two friends who share the past, how they say the town has changed over the years.
What's a team? At Tatman's Collision, it's the Tatmans exceeding expectations and more. It's not just one person, but a team of technicians working together to deliver a perfect repair, earning the certification and trust of those in the industry. From start to finish, Tim's team will exceed your expectations, delivering excellence in service every time. When it comes to collision repairs, go to the team you know and trust. The local leaders in collision repair at Tatman's Collision, Champaign.
Hey, it's Jay, here to help you find the best deals at Jackson Ford in Decatur. It's no secret, we got a huge selection of new Fords and pre-owned vehicles and the lowest prices around. Check out our entire selection at jacksoncars.com.
Home Again Consignment, your premier spot to buy and sell quality used furniture, home decor, and one-of-a-kind handcrafted items. Home Again also features a DIY section and a marketplace for local vendors. Make yourself at home again. 830 18th Street in Charleston, Illinois.
Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way. I've seen a cat without a grin, but a grin without a cat?
Hey, Mercedes. End audio. Change lighting to soft blue.
The completely reimagined 2020 GLE with intelligent voice control and available third row. Your adventure awaits. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer for exceptional lease and financing offers. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
National forests are essential to life. They clean our air, supply drinking water to millions of Americans, and provide homes to countless wildlife. But fires and natural disasters destroy millions of trees each year. That's why we're replanting our forests from coast to coast. Visit arborday.org. See how you can help.
Now, Our Town Tilton on WCIA3, your local news leader.
2 lifelong residents of Tilton have seen their small town through its ups and downs. They shared with us a little history of what's come and gone. Virgil Sheets has lived in Tilton pretty much his whole life.
Playing kick the can and hide and seek and every night till dark.
It was a simpler time.
I could go down the street and tell you who lived in every house. Now, them days are pretty gone, they're gone.
He said when the General Motors plant left in 1995, so did a lot of people.
It was a significant loss to Tilton. We lost residents, that lived here and worked there.
But when that went out, other projects and businesses made their way in.
Senior assisted living place over there, that's beautiful. And we've developed a lot of retail over the years from when I was a child.
David Phillips stands behind the city's development from a position he wasn't expecting to be standing in had it not been for his predecessor.
It's your turn to run. That's what he told me. He said, I'm done. It's your turn to run. I said, okay. So I've been in the mayor since 2001.
His ties to the town go beyond that.
I was a volunteer fireman for years. My dad was the fire chief for years. So that's probably what promoted it. And our whole family's lived here for basically a lifetime.
As mayor, he's overseen road improvements, the town's expansion, lake renovations, and business development. But he's never lost touch with the friendly, small-town vibe he loves most about Tilton. That's clear during any community event.
Try to draw the community out, try to make them participate in it, and a lot of them do, and it's very appreciated.
Sheets says he's often thought about what it would be like to live in a bigger city like Chicago or even Champaign. But for him, nothing can beat the tight-knit community he finds in our town, Tilton.
It's nice just to go to the grocery store wherever and visit with people.
Both of them said the developments happening around the lake are what they're most proud of right now. They're putting in what will essentially be like a playground for seniors and making the lake even more conducive for fishing. Finally tonight, we will leave you with more from the live event at Our Town Tilton. But first, let's take a look at all the towns we're visiting later on this summer. We will be in Charleston, Sydney, Cerro Gordo, and Arcola on the dates you see there. Thanks again for joining us, and have a good night.
You asked me to go get you some money.
Yes.
I did bring money. As Kevin Lighty knows, I don't part with this very easily, Chris.
You can hang on to it.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is just take it like this and fold it in half. Now give it a crease. Fold it one more time, again, long ways.
Oh,
so we
again
get
like
a long,
this?
skinny strip of dollar. There you go. If I can borrow yours for a sec, I promise to give it back. I'm going to put mine inside yours.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Will you hold on right there for me?
Okay.
Hold on nice and tight.
Tight, 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 tight.
There.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Check it out.
How did...
We're an American band. We're an American band. We're coming to your town. We'll help you party down. We're an American band. We're an American band. We're an American band. We're coming to your town. We'll help you party down. We're an American band.
I tried to get the mayor to get in the dunk tank. No. He said no? Tried to get a trustee in the dunk tank. She said no, or he said no, and a clerk, and I don't know. But we've got Lily, because Lily is our trooper. She ate 2 hot dogs, and she still decided to get in the water. All right, no pressure. I don't know if I'm going to do much. She was a volleyball player, we should say, not a softball player. Not baseball. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, don't hit me in the head, Marley. Ah! Oh, it didn't work. She did hit it. We'll give it
to
She
you.
did
We'll
hit
give
the
it to you.
target. Okay, now I'm out of breath. All right, Lily,
Should we
you
go
okay?
for round two?
She's okay. All right.